Hey, what's up everyone, Same Time Gaming here. Welcome back for another Division 2 build video. Well guys, before we get started, I'm just going to take a brief time with you guys and say that thank you for all the love and support. We finally reached 3,000 subscribers and I just couldn't believe it. In about 8 months or so, and I reached 3,000. I don't know what to say. It's just amazing for all the love and support you guys given me. It's been amazing. It's a nice journey, and I'm just gonna make two announcements today. First is, of course, the channel will have a giveaway soon. I was going to do the giveaway today because we reached 3,000 subscribers, but then I thought that how about doing giveaways on new games such as Cyberpunk 2077 or Assassin's Creed Valhalla, something like that, instead of doing Division 2 giveaways, which I would probably have done it. So yeah, that's one of the things. And the second, I'm going to be expanding my channel a little bit. So right now I only make Division 2 videos, but in the future I'm going to do other game videos as well, since my channel is based on gaming and it's literally anytime gaming. So I'm going to be doing some walkthroughs and stuff, and I'm going to play some new games when it comes out. And of course, if there's other games that have new contents, I will make videos on that as well. So yeah, stay tuned for that, and just keep loving me and keep supporting the channel. That's all I'm going to say. So yeah, that's pretty much it. So let's jump towards the video for the build. And you've probably seen it right now in the clips, and you may have a little bit of idea what build I have made. Yeah, I said in the previous build video that I'm going to make a striker build, but I was missing some pieces and I didn't want it to make an incomplete build. So I just wait for that. So that's why I'm going for this build, and it's an ongoing directive build. Yes, it's an ongoing directive bleed build. I've been tweaking this build for a few days now, and I just wanted to hit the perfect spot where it can do a nice bit of damage and suits the play style of some players, because I'm currently loving it. It's different. It's different than any other builds out there, and that's pretty much what I'm doing for now. It's all about having fun, like I always say in my build videos. So yeah, that's the build here. As you can see, 4-piece ongoing directive. You can see there, it's an LMG build. Now, you can use pretty much any weapon you want, but I'm going for these. I'm going to tell you why. I have the Vile Mask here because Vile Mask, status effect does that extra tick damage. Since we're going for that, we're going to use it. Everything over here you see in this build currently right now is working to compensate each other, and all the talents and everything that's here in this build, everything will be utilized when you're going to fire your weapon, and everything will perfectly stack up and do great damage. Now, this is not a crit build. Usually I did try it with crit, but then it wasn't really that effective. That's why I went for all status effects and stuff. I do have a lot of weapon damage, but then also a lot of status effect, because more status effect, the bleed stays longer, which is going to do more take damage. So that's why I went for all status effect. Now, the weapon I'm going for is the Pestilence, because Pestilence itself has its own damage, the Plague of the Outcast. So if you keep on firing, it's just going to stack up that Plague of the Outcast, and that does 650k, something like that, take damage, when it's fully proc. So yeah, that's really nice. And once it kills an NPC, it just spreads the damage around other NPCs within 25 meters, which is pretty cool as well. So that's why I'm going for the Pestilence. Now, the second weapon I have is the named Nigav, which is called the Carnage, and it comes with perfect Sadist talent. Since we're going for bleed build, so we want a weapon that do more damage when people are on bleed. So that's why I'm going for perfect Sadist. Now, you can use any other weapon. Like I'm going for the MG5. You can see I also tried MG5. I tried assault rifles. I tried different LMGs, but I feel like the Carnage is doing great since it's got higher RPM. Plus, the reload thing is very fast. Like LMGs takes a lot of time to reload usually, but with this build, the Carnage and the Pestilence, both of them reloads very, very, very fast, because ongoing directive, the 3-piece gives you 30% reload speed. Plus, since it's not a crit build, I have put all that reload speed mods and everything on the weapons. Over here, you can see weapon handling mod here, reload speed mod here, and reload speed mod. So it's just reloading pretty fast, to be honest. So that's what I went for. Now, what does ongoing directive do? Well, 2-piece gives you 15% status effect, 3-piece, like I said, reload speed 30%. Now the 4th piece where you get that rule of engagement, whereas killing someone with the status effect gives you hollow point ammo. Now that hollow point ammo will amplify your weapon damage by 20%. But since I'm using the chest piece, that amplified damage is increased to 35%. Yes, so basically this is like Intimidate without you to have that extra bonus armor from, the adrenaline rush or something like that. So it's basically like Intimidate, but it's going to be active when people are burning. On status effect, bleeding and all that. So you get that 35% multiplicative damage from the chest piece. Now I'm going for weapon damage and status effect. Like I said, the more status effect you have in your build, more the NPC is going to bleed for a longer period of time. So you have more damage at that time, and so on. So that's the everything on the holster as well. You can see weapon damage, status effect. Same for the knee pads, weapon damage, status effect, and also for the gloves, weapon damage and status effect. Now mask is Vile Mask, of course, because the tick damage is really sweet. You're doing a lot of damage from Pestilence, which I said, the tick damage from Pestilence is really nice, like 600k, 700k. Now, if you make a crit build, of course, you're going to hit more than millions, but this is not a crit build. This is just status effect, like weapon damage, status effect sort of build based on bleed, right? So your tick damage will be around 550 to 650k, depending how much damage you're doing, and that's the thing from Pestilence. Then you got the Vile tick. So if you put someone on bleed, the bleed will do tick damage, and then Vile will also do its own separate tick damage. So overall, you have a lot of damage. That's the way this build is supposed to work. So that's why Vile Mask. And I'm going for the named backpack, which is the cookbook from Golden Gear, because it comes with perfectly wicked talent. Now, 1-piece Golden Gear also gives me that 10% status effect, and I rolled status effect here. It had crit damage because I was trying, like I said, with crit builds. I can also change it and make it crit damage and put like crit chance on all the ongoing directive mods. The attributes, and then I can go with that. But this one does more damage than the crit one, trust me. So perfectly wicked is the talent. So you get that total weapon damage increased by 18% for 27 seconds. And so this is giving you 18% extra damage. Now that's multiplicative damage, guys. So this is giving 18% multiplicative damage on bleed enemies. Any status effect, actually, honestly, it's like you don't have to put like bleed. Any status effect works, but bleed is also a status effect. So you get that 18% damage from here. You get that 35% damage from the chest piece. And also Vile Mask is doing tick damage, and also your bleed is doing tick damage, plus your Pestilence is also doing tick damage, which also spreads the damage around. And that's how this build is working. Now secondary, the Sadist has that extra 25% damage when you bleed someone. So that's 25, 18 from the backpack, and 35 multiplicative from the chest piece. That's a lot of damage right there. Now, for the skills, I'm going for a turret. The reason why I'm going for a turret, because it hits nice, 45,000, almost 46,000. I'm missing a mod. As you can see, it's empty. I don't have it in this character. So that could be higher if I had a damage mod. It should be like 48, 49, something like that. So I also have 2 skill tier because I'm using Technician Specialization. So that's why. Now, turret is there for distracting NPCs. It's a really nice thing to, get the aggro. So that's why it's there. I'm using the Hive, Stinger Hive, because it bleeds. You want sometimes, like the first time you want to proc that bleed, you want to just put the Stinger Hive, let the NPC bleed, and then shoot them with the Sadist weapon. Any weapon. I'm using, like I said, I'm using LMG. You can use assault rifle, rifles, whatever hits harder, you can use that. But I'm using it because, I'm going for full LMG. That's what I'm doing. So, just bleed them, go with the weapon that has the bleed damage on all that, use that, or you can use Pestilence, whatever you want, and it's working. It's working really nice. Now, I'm going to show you here on the shooting range as well. So let's go to this place over here. Now, how the hollow point ammo works is you need to kill someone on status effect. So that's how you get the hollow point ammo. So right now, I don't have any hollow point ammo. I don't have much damage on my pestilence. Like that's not much damage, right? It's not good damage. So I'm just gonna bleed them a little bit with my Stinger Hive and let the bleed effect go on them. Like you can see Vile Mask is doing its own tick damage. The bleed is doing tick damage. So that's pretty cool. That's good damage. But then when you bleed them and you use your like the weapon with Sadist on it, you're gonna get Perfectly Wicked, and then you can just look at it. You just melt them. You don't really like realize how fast you're melting them because you have that damage enabled, and it reloads pretty fast. And there you go. You got the hollow point ammo now. Now you don't even have to worry about your hive. You can just bleed them whenever you want because you have that hollow point ammo. And once you get the hollow point ammo, guys, you're always gonna have that hollow point ammo because you're always doing so much multiplicative damage. You're killing them very fast, and they're bleeding. They're on a status effect. The vial's taking, the bleed's taking, and you're getting multiplicative damage, like I said, and you're just gonna bleed them and kill them. And every time you bleed and kill them, you're always gonna get hollow point ammo back. As you can see, it's back 95 there on the hollow point ammo right now. You always get like 100, I think, or something like that. You'll see on the bottom left corner, whatever, how much ammo you're getting. But you can see how fast like they're melting literally when you have that every talent and everything is proccing. You can just go and you just shoot them and you just kill them. That's how it is. Now this is for the perfect sadist weapon, which is the LMG. Now how about the Pestilence? The Pestilence actually even better because it doesn't have the hollow point ammo right now, so I have to like bleed them to get that to kill them. You know, you have to kill them as a status effect. So right now they're bleeding. Look at that. The Pestilence building up its own stack of damage. Now it transfers the stack. As you can see, it's ticking. Now I have the hollow point ammo as well. It's ticking them about 600,000. And then we have, as you can see, 624,000. You can see the damage numbers. That's the Pestilence tick. And then I have the bleed, which is going on 77,000, plus the Vile Mask is 58,000. So 58 from Vile Mask, 77,000 from the bleed, and then 620,000 from Pestilence take. That's a lot of damage. That's all I can say. Like I can't do the math now. So, but that's literally a lot of damage. So it's all about having fun. Like I said, try this build out if you don't have it already. It's super easy to farm, if I should say. You know, ongoing directives, just go the gear targeted loot. It usually drops. We all destroy the ongoing directives. Let's be honest, you do. So yeah, just get some 4-piece of ongoing directive. Everyone should have a Vile Mask because, you know, it's free. Everyone got it in season. And for the backpack, which is I'm using the named backpack, like I said, this is one of those named item that often drops. You know, every time you play, you will get it. Look at that. I have another one over here. So yeah, this one actually drops pretty much. If you go in golem gear, like targeted loot, it will drop just like, you know, the Punch Drunk or the Night Watcher, which is the named Gilligard Mosque. These items usually drop too much. I feel like that, you know, I don't know about the RNG of anyone else, but I feel like it does drop more often than any other named items. So yeah, you won't have much time finding these pieces. All you need to do is get that. So yeah, everyone should have a Pestilence, I'm guessing. If you don't, you can use a weapon with Sadist, clearly, and Vile Mask 4-piece ongoing directive. So that's pretty much it, what you got to do. There is no crits on this. There is no damage on it. Just a raw weapon damage build with a lot of, you can see all weapon damage here and LMG damage. Just raw weapon damage. All the damage is coming from is bleed and multiplicative damage from the talents from the backpack and from the chest piece of ongoing directive. That's pretty much it. So yeah, this is the build here, guys. And yeah, that's pretty much it for the video. And I will say thank you for all the love and support you've given me again. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next one. Till then, peace.